Okay, well, good afternoon. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, the organisers, for the opportunity to present to you this afternoon. We all know that our business environment is changing and fast. Public awareness, legislation, risk associated with climatic impact, these factors affect not just your business, but your clients and your suppliers. 100 years on, Darwin and the origin of species and adaptation could not be more relevant. Survival is about achieving best fit, about creating a better environment for future generations. Now, my challenge at ADAS is to look beyond the conventional business strategy horizon, beyond the normal 3 years. Being sustainable is about visualizing the future, preparing for it today, and helping others to adapt. Be in no doubt, as a business you may choose a strategy, but it is the environment that decides the outcome. Achieving fit with your changing environment and you thrive. Think for a moment about the scale of the challenge, an 80% reduction in emissions. If tomorrow you were told you had to reduce your total fuel usage, your electricity consumption, the use of gas and heating oil by 80%, even by 20%, how would you do it? Well, the simple fact is that at the moment you can't. To do so, in 10, 15, 25 years' time, your business will need to be radically different. What will it look like? Measuring and reporting, policies, promotional literature, directives, conference calls, video communication, turning the lights off or banning the bin, these things are important, but they represent tweaks and adjustments to the current state. 80%, even a 20% reduction, will require transformational change. We make an annual return to the Carbon Disclosure Project, described by Hilary Benn as the gold standard for emissions reporting. The feedback we receive tells me that our performance is well above the sector average for reporting, for understanding of emissions, awareness of risk, leadership and governance, something we are very proud of. Yet, important as these aspects are, true sustainability means much more. At ADAS, we believe the key to adaptation and business learning lies in our staff and the relationships we have with our clients and suppliers. We host a comprehensive programme of workshops for both clients and suppliers. These are themed: energy efficiency, waste minimisation and emissions reporting, to maintain engagement and cascade important messages. They have produced modifications to processes in both the ADAS business and those of our suppliers, and the feedback we receive is very positive. We input best practice to the Pan-Government Sustainable Procurement Initiatives at DEFRA, the Department of Health, and more recently HMRC. We addressed a public sector suppliers event hosted by the All-Party Parliamentary Climate Change Group. We give this input willingly, freely and with enthusiasm, hoping in some small way to influence this huge initiative and learn. Because only by working together, sharing ideas and experience, can you hope to transform your business and develop new operating models for the low-carbon future. Organisations that operate in isolation will achieve only limited change. They will not thrive. I believe that sustainability initiatives that fail to engage staff, that are not driven by staff, are a contradiction and doomed to failure, or at best to achieving only superficial impact. All ADAS staff carry a card promoting the 10 principles of One Planet Living, principles that feature throughout our policies and our approach to business. The best initiatives are those that are fed back by our staff through a Bright Ideas scheme. We develop these through a comprehensive communications programme with a simple message: one planet borrowed from future generations. When talking about corporate responsibility or sustainability, helping the community is a common theme, but all too often it is a tick in a box and a cheque dispatched. We are fortunate in ADAS because we have staff that really want to make a difference, and better still, they have the skills and expertise and interest in the broadest range of subjects. For the second year, ADAS, by giving paid time away from work through our Helping Hand scheme, is supporting staff to do voluntary activities. Surveying coral reefs and rainforests in the Far East, working with orphanages in the Ukraine, assisting agricultural projects and supporting schools in Uganda, and projects much closer to home, the Forest Schools Initiative, for example, and numerous other local community events. Early in my career, I was inspired, perhaps scared, by McMichael and his book Planetary Overload. Today I'm driven by Capra and the web of life. In nature, all things are linked. What man does to the web, he does to himself. In business, all organisations depend upon each other. ADAS is proud of the effort we put into developing relationships, sharing ideas and helping to promote best practice. We know that real benefits will accrue from working to create a more sustainable environment in which all organisations operate. A sustainable future for us requires a sustainable future for all. I'm hopeful. My parents never knew about climate change, yet today all ADAS staff can tell you to the nearest kilogram the climatic impact of their business travel last year. We can report for a client emissions by contract and, if required, set targets for each delivery year. When I bought my first car, I was concerned about how it looked, the Go Faster stripe. Last weekend I bought my son his first car. Apparently it's now cool to have the car with the lowest emissions rating in the college car park. Things do change. So why ADAS? The ADAS vision is a very simple one, just 7 words: to make your world a better place. From our literature you will see that the board, the managing director, the finance director, the group chairman are all committed to putting sustainability at the heart of everything we do. Yes, our commitment to measuring, monitoring and reporting, our action plans and our annual return to the gold standard of emissions reporting, the new systems we've implemented to report live data and put information at point of use to aid decision taking, the reductions we have achieved in travel emissions, our energy management plans and the level of detail we report under each scope. The fact that I can tell you that the climatic impact of my business travel for the last year was 3,651 kilograms of CO2 equivalent, or that for the prior year it was 4,001. The positive action we take to understand and address the impacts of our operations. We are open and transparent about our data and reporting, making it easily available to all staff via an intranet site, reporting by business unit, by office site, by contract if needed. Our charity and community work, which we believe is simply the right thing to do, adds fun, is vital to personal development and engages all. Our progressive supplier programme. We recognise that we don't operate in isolation, that our business environment is complex and subject to constant substantive change, and that our long-term prosperity is intricately linked to that of other organisations and businesses, working in partnership with all stakeholders. In short, we understand that in order to meet the challenge to adapt and truly transform our service delivery, we must engage staff and work together with clients, collaborators and suppliers to share experience. This is organisational learning and the only route to new and truly innovative approaches for service delivery. And finally, at the heart of our company, a genuine desire to make the future a better place. Thank you.